Welcome to this week's Monday Motivation video. And so today, guys, we're going to talk about how to become unstuck in life. You feel like you should be moving forward, but you just can't seem to get moving in the direction that you want to go. And so that's something that we all have experienced. Everyone has gone through that at some point in their life. And maybe you are actually going through that right now. And when that happens, it seems like it's just impossible to move forward toward whatever, your goals and your dreams or whatever it is that you're trying to do. Maybe you're, starting a new business or a new project, whatever it might be. You're just, you feel like you just cannot move forward. So the first thing that you're going to want to do is to take a step back. It's only natural that when you're wanting to do something, you're wanting to move forward, but it's very, very important to take a step back and look at your current situation and look at it from a new perspective. I know with myself, I would ask myself, Susie, where are you right now? And write it down. And how did you get here? And write that down. And then where are you wanting to go? And you stop and you look at where you are currently and look at it from a different perspective. It can really help you in moving forward toward those goals that you're wanting to reach. And also, when you're writing things down, don't just jot some things down. Get specific. Write, in detail, what is it that you're really, really wanting to do? There's a big difference in being unstuck. Being unstuck in being concerned about the details of whatever it is that you're wanting to do, whatever your goals and your dreams are, or if you're stuck because you're worried about what, I'm worried about what people are going to say or think of me. So once you name, the situation, you're likely to be able to tame it, let's put it that way. You're able to deal with it. Once you write down specifically where you're at, how you got here, where you're wanting to go, what is keeping you from going there, you will be more likely to reach those goals because you're going to really have taken time to really sit and ask yourself these questions. And it may sound kind of silly, but it really isn't, because it makes you stop. It makes you stop and think. And sometimes you feel stuck just because you've lost sight of the bigger picture. What is important to you? In other words, you've lost your why. Why did I want to do this to begin with? What drove me to start, moving in the direction? What's keeping me from doing this? We just lost sight of the bigger picture. So by reminding yourself, by writing these things down, I'm big on writing things down because you can always go back and read it, really take time to put pen to paper on your dreams and what's keeping you from moving that direction. Write down your why and why you're wanting to do it. It helps, it really does. And it will remind you when you need to be reminded, which is quite often for myself, connecting to your why. And it will be the fuel that will keep you moving in that direction, keep you on track. Sometimes just stepping away and just getting away from, the situation, take a brain break. That's what I would say. Do something that you love to do. Get away from it for a little while. That helps too. Get your mind on something else for a little bit, but get back to it. Don't just give up on your goals and your dreams. But taking a mental break every once in a while, that helps as well. And then sometimes we just need to let go of what's not working. So I'm going to read this. I thought this was interesting. It says, have you ever walked through the mud and had your boot get stuck and your foot fly out? When this happens, you usually have two choices. Either put your boot back on and keep plodding through, repeating the frustration as it continually gets stuck, or you can take off that boot and move forward. The same is true in life. When we get stuck, we often stay in the mud and try to drag our boot along. We keep doing what's clearly not working. The boot represents limiting beliefs, old habits, or stories you're telling yourself. That's definitely true, and I can definitely relate to that. I've been guilty of doing that. Just keep trying doing the same thing over and over and over and over when it's clearly not working. So you're going to have to ask yourself this question: what is holding you back? Is it an old habit? Is it a limiting belief of yourself? Is it a story? Write it down. And then you're going to have to know what are you going to need to get yourself unstuck. Okay, we all have our own way that is unique to us, because we're all differently. We're all unique. And so it may be different for each person. Okay, so for me, I need a crystal clear picture of what it is that I'm wanting to achieve. And even that picture of what it's going to look like toward the end. From right now at the beginning to the middle stage and to 5 years from now. I need that in my head to see, to help me to keep myself motivated and keep going, toward my dreams and goals. So once you figure out what it is that you're wanting to do, and you've written it all down, and you've written down your whys and what is keeping you from moving forward, and you get that crystal clear picture of what it's going to look like, when you've achieved this, the next thing and the hardest thing to do is to take action. Getting into action is critical to getting unstuck. Action enables further action. Doing nothing enables, self-doubt, more of that unlimiting beliefs, and just literally just confusion. And so successful people, they know this. And so that's why they're continuously pushing themselves, pushing themselves out of their comfort zone. They're wanting to, reach their goals and their dreams. So that's, they have that crystal clear picture. And so that's what keeps them motivated. And then last but not least, guys, it is always good to ask for help if you need it, to talk to someone. Make sure that whoever you are talking to is a positive person, uplifting, and has your best interest at heart. You don't want to just talk to anybody, especially if they're negative or will bring you down, because you don't need that. You need to surround yourself with positive people. And listen to them. Now, they may have a different idea on things, but listen to them, and see what it is, that they have to say, because they do care about you. Those are the people that you want in your circle of friends. You definitely, want to be careful with that, and surround yourself with the right people. So, guys, if I can be of any help to you, please reach out to me. Send me a private message, and I will definitely get back with you. Otherwise, guys, I will see you on Wednesday for an episode of Susie's Secret Recipes at 7 o'clock p.m. And then next Monday for another episode of Monday Motivation at 7 o'clock a.m. Central Time. May God bless you, and happy trails.